Hey, let me give you the lowdown on setting up alerts and detections in Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, or MDE for short. It's this powerful tool embedded in all our workstations and servers, and right tuning it up can really give us an edge in keeping our digital space clean and safe, you dig? Picture this, we're on our guard day at the office, and someone unknowingly walks in with a sophisticated threat loaded. Without proper alerts and detections tuned up, they could be a gateway to our precious IT realms. Not cool, right? So, let's not set ourselves up as easy targets. Alright, diving in. MD isn't just some fancy security blanket, it's got serious muscle. It's got heaps of smarts built in for hunting down the nasties that try to mess with our hardware and the way we work. All this jazz is just the beginning of configuring something that can stand between us and the digital dark arts. First off, to understand what MD is all about, it's like we've got this high-powered guardian that sits snug on every end-user device, quietly monitoring everything that's going down in real time. Now, when it comes to setting up alerts and detections, we are talking about turning on that guardian's ears, setting it to hear and report the whispers of unsavory activities. So, we start by creating security groups, right? You know, categorizing our endpoints based on some criteria, maybe roles they play in our work or how sensitive the data they handle is. Not necessary, but hey, more organization never hurt anybody. Now comes the meaty part of learning about alerts and what they can do for us. We'll whip up a few templates to sniff out the bad guys. We're talking about threats like ransomware, malicious apps, and even sneaky backdoors in legitimate software. MD is like our cybersecurity whisperer that we learn to listen to, picking up sounds we might have missed before. With our templates ready, it's showtime. We play matchmaker by defining what threat signatures we're on the lookout for. Some of this might sound a bit like playing detective, matching the digital footprints left behind by hackers with what we've got defined here in these templates. It's like setting a digital trap. When MD catches the unwanted, it raises the alarm. But it's not just about raising an alarm, it's also about responding, right? We gotta decide what this alarm means. Is it urgent, and if it's got some legs to kick, or is it just a pesky stumble? We categorize them, and just like that, the more critical, the red banner flies high, and the less serious ones, well, they might need a less dramatic banner. And here's where setting the volume comes in. We fine-tune what type of alerts get the limelight. Not every little scuffle needs to blare over every speaker we got. We focus on making the loudest alarms audible across our enterprise, so alerts that could signify a major intrusion get a big enough shout-out to not go unnoticed. Now, let's not forget the importance of getting feedback into the loop. We ensure that the folks on the receiving end, that's right, our IT peeps, can acknowledge the alerts, understand the level of drama, and act on it. It's setting up that communication relay where NDE does its share of the conversation, right back to our IT team. We also get to the nitty-gritty on managing alert noise, you know, reducing all the crap NDE can pick up that's not actually a concern, just as background noise in a cacophonous pub. We set limits so that the IT team isn't drowning amid too many alarms, they're fine-tuning NDE's sensitivity. Tuning into compliance is next. Depending on what the rules of the game are, like GDPR or HIPAA, we gotta make sure that our alert configurations are keeping with the regs. That's respecting a few guidelines on how we handle our own digital footsteps. And for a grand finale, we sync this setup with Microsoft 365 security. It's about having the full suite, from ND's vigilant eyes right over to the broader Microsoft 365 security's protective embrace. In the end, it's not just about warding off mischievous digital pranksters. It's a sophisticated dance of detecting, understanding, and responding. All this fine configuring ensures not a lick of us or our endpoints gets compromised. Phew, we've wrapped up this deep dive. Remember, setting up those alerts and detections in ND takes practice and understanding. But once dialed in, it's like we're talking directly to our cyber safety on a first-name basis. Oh, and for those of you wanting to keep learning and stay abreast of the endless cybersecurity talks and tips, you gotta check out Neeraj's work at techlab.io and subscribe, will ya? Visit neeraj.io and subscribe to TechLab for more. Stay safe out there in the tech galaxy.